Captain's Log Supplemental.
Hey Jeremy, you know those race cars you're busy building?
Yeah, I do. I
You,
got one
you,
that I'm looking at every day.
you know what I don't see you working on?
You don't see me working on the amazing Sentinel system yet.
That's true. It would take all of 10 minutes for you to have one.
And it's very quick and easy to install.
It is. It is. And we could watch you when we are not at the race with you and see how you're doing. And then we can call you up when you get out of the car and tell you everything you did wrong.
And I love that because so many years I've been driving and not been able to see what I'm doing.
I know.
And now we can.
I know. You know what I'd like to do with the video? My most favorite thing is I take the video and I load it on YouTube and then I send it to my coach and say, look at 26 minutes and 17 seconds. Look at this one lap and tell me what I can do better. And every single time, you know what they say?
Everything.
Exactly. Precisely. So with the Sentinel system, you get instantaneous feedback plus useful feedback that unfortunately is accurate for my driving.
I think it's accurate for all of our driving.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's probably true. Yep. But you need to get one in your car, sir.
Yes, I do. And with the discount code that you're going to tell everybody, they can save 10% on this awesome system.
Yep. Trouble free. I haven't had an issue getting video every time we've gone out with the Sentinel. It's always worked. Can't say the same for some of the other systems we've tried. So I don't know. It's on the podcast notes down there. Don't do it while you're driving, though. We like to have our listeners live. It's good.
From the great halls of their house, there are assembled three who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision, Bill Fisher, and their soon-to-be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher, and our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Scripchuck. Their mission: to fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team.
Welcome to the Garage Heroes and Training Podcast. We're going to have our traditional end of season goals. How did we do last year? How are we going to do next year? How bad was last year? Anyway, who else is hosting?
I'm Vicki.
This is Audra.
And I'm Jen.
I'm Max.
I'm Con.
That's right. And we still can't do alphabetical order, but that's fine. It's fine.
One thing.
It just had one thing. But anyway.
We're practicing the order of operation that you tried to set up. So
that's right. And I'm Jeremy, who's typing, but not in Zoom. Anyway, Jeremy may or may not be here. He better get on here soon. And otherwise, I'm going to be Jeremy, and he won't like the results of that, as everybody knows. All right, we'll start with ladies. Ladies, who wants to start? Don't all jump at once now.
I can start.
It's real easy with Jennifer and Vicki. I can tell you what the answers are.
I was just looking. I didn't do much.
No.
So we'll start with number one.
Okay. What was number one?
VIR with Ben.
Correct.
We didn't do VIR.
We did do Ben, though.
But I did get to meet Ben.
In person.
So I call that a win.
All right. I'll given the rest of our explosion of greatness this year, I will have to go with that's a win, even though it's at 50%, but that's fine.
All right. The fall failage we did not do.
Nope.
But there was a reason why we didn't do it.
Because there was no fall?
Well, no, there was just a lot going on. The NASA GL trips, what's that?
Great Lakes.
Oh, no, we didn't do that.
Nope.
Didn't do Hyperfest.
Nope.
You sure didn't.
Well into HPDE 4, maybe even graduate, nada.
We'll just leave that at maybe.
It's a maybe. We're gonna add that one again.
Okay.
spend time getting better on the track. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we did that.
With front wheel drive cars?
Did not do skid pad and autocross, but leave that because we gotta add that.
All right, no
So
worries.
yeah, overall it was pretty sad.
Well, all right.
Speaking of
Reality is,
sad, hi Vicki.
yeah.
How
Yeah,
was
we
your
just had fun.
2024?
Well, I got some stuff off my list.
Did you? What did you get
Yeah, I
off your
did.
list? What was your
Uh,
list? Let's go with that.
Let me see. Continue mechanic training. Yes, I have. Interior of the trailer. Yes, I've done that.
Done,
Weld.
done or doing?
I am probably about uh 80% of the way there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but enough to where it's functioning and the last part of it is just detail.
Hmm.
Um, Civic oil filter system upgrade.
Well,
I tried that.
most
And
people count one, two, three, four, but you can go
well,
one, two, four.
welding.
That's
No, I didn't
fine.
get into welding.
Okay.
Um, I didn't get into the welding.
Yes.
The Civic oil filter system upgrade. I tried to get to that. I tried to make sense of it.
We'll,
I
we'll just take that as a no.
Yeah, that was punching a little bit above my pay grade right there. So yeah.
You got to talk to past Vicky who put this on your list.
Yeah, well,
Apparently, she screwed you.
no, no, I opened up the box and I saw what it was, and I'm just like, holy jeez.
I just want everybody to know that her list is twice as long as mine.
Don't worry.
Um,
She has as many green things on her list as you do, Jen. So don't worry.
yeah, the Miss Jackie suspension, I didn't get a chance to do that. Button up the red fit, yes, I did that. Create the sim racer room and podcast room, that did not happen. Um, Coach in car, I did that.
When did you do that?
We did that after Christmas. I had a coach in the car for
For the skid pad?
oh yeah, it was a skid pad training. It was a coach thing. So I don't know
I
if
don't know.
that counts.
I'm gonna have to put this to the other. So we have coach in car, or at least do data and video analyzed. And we went to a skid pad where Johan rode with her for a few circles. What do you think, gentlemen?
That's coaching.
Are you scared of Miss Vicky, or are you going to answer the real question?
It's a technicality. It's true. Yes.
I agree.
But
Santa Jeremy shook his head no. Fail.
Okay.
Santa Jeremy is anti-technicality right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well,
You better be nice or he's going to put coal in your stocking. And I'm
does
Jeremy.
look like Santa Jeremy.
Making killing this year.
He is. You should put that hat on and just walk through town. Okay. VIR, we didn't make it. NASA Great Lakes training solo. I did not do
What
that.
does breakdown goals use lists? What's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember that one. Let me see. Push for serious racing, placing. I did try.
Did you?
I did, and I hit a wall.
Otherwise known as a
Literally
bridge.
or figuratively?
It was a bridge.
Literally.
Literally. Okay.
Yes, I did. Radios. Does a new helmet fix this? Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't do terrible. I think I got a quarter.
Wow.
But
Just
yeah.
imagine if Liam came home from school saying, Mom, I got a 25.
Yeah, we had issues that interfered with our schedule this year. So, some of this really did not take priority for family health reasons, that we have an issue with the grandmother. So, and a broken dog. So that kind of held up all of our training.
So for the home players, this is what's known as Bill not saying anything, because Bill wants someplace to sleep tonight that doesn't have shiny linoleum and cold water.
Did we, Audra, we did the we got our comp license this year or last year? Last year.
It was this year, April. We did that comp school. Yeah. It
Yeah.
seems like a really long time ago.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Huge.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to go.
No, you weren't.
So,
You're still not.
All right,
yeah.
Wilson sisters, former lead singers for the band known as Heart.
That's right.
Yep.
What's this coming year going to look like for you two? And gentlemen, we get veto privileges or upgrade privileges. If they're being too soft, we get to say no, no.
And I don't have to sleep in the bathtub, so that's
Mhm. That was specifically for one of those Wilson sisters. Yes, thank you very much.
Well, mechanic training isn't going to stop. I don't think at this point that's ever going to stop. And that's fine.
Can I ask, um, in what area or how is this as opposed to, well, I know that lefty loosey and rightsy tightsy now, so I'm good.
Well, I'm going to be working on with a person, Zephyr, and we're going to rebuild a transmission. So I'm going to be learning how to do that. And with assistance, I did participate heavily in rebuilding 2 engines. So I did do that.
Okay.
Because Honda.
What's that?
Because Honda.
Well, yeah, no, there was a
Listen,
Honda.
listen, Mr.
No,
Volkswagen, the
and we did a
center of
Toyota
all that's
86.
stable.
Thank you. Honda's in a Toyota 86. So, yeah,
All right.
and the more I'm doing that, the more I'm realizing that all cars are basically the same. They really are. They're just all in different places. Let me see. Interior of the trailer. I'm gonna try hitting that in spring. I have everything that I need for it. Welding, I still have to get to welding, pulling it out. I don't know about the Civic upgrade system. I don't know.
Okay.
I still like to do the thing with Jackie. The sim racer room, I got so far in the basement. We managed to get a room, the finished room emptied out, and we're still moving into a house. So it's been a while, I know. So I finally got the family room purged out, and I ordered a pull-out sofa down there for our friends to come and visit.
Cage
Turning
party.
it into the man cave. It's going to be the race man cave, and the sim room is going to be off of that once that room is next. So that's actively happening right now.
Okay. Is that enough for you for this year? Where you say yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't dig it too deep.
VIR still trying to get to VIR.
Okay. I can do that. We'll give you a layup since we already paid for it.
Is it June?
June, yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Jen, what are you going to be doing?
For what?
I don't know, the next year, whatevs.
Yeah. Hey, Jen.
I love how you just like popped your head right in there.
Hey, you're lucky it's 7:15. If it was 8:15, she'd be asleep by now.
You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
So my goals for 2025. So I am closer to the Fishers
Yes, you are.
than I have
You're
been
about as close as you can get, I think.
Pretty much.
many years.
It's been great. It really has been.
So one of my goals is to become more useful in the garage. Because of my distance, I've not had the opportunity to help much with cars. So yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
a
we're
big
going
goal.
to learn cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually did a project to clean up the BMW this year on the livery. And I think that was pretty much what Jennifer had hands on doing.
This is for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
Oh yeah, that's gonna have to be redone.
yeah. But we cleaned it up. It looks much better.
Yeah.
It looks much better.
Okay. What else? What else, Miss Jen?
Well, the two things that I still had on there from last year, I'm really very much interested in is still the autocross
Okay.
and skid pad.
Hey,
Okay.
And still working on the HPD4.
HPD4 carryover.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, guys? How are our ladies doing on this one so far? We accepting of these?
Or I'll take suggestions.
Oh, I have a suggestion. Let
I
me
know
rephrase.
you do.
I have one
That's
too.
why I left my list short.
Okay. All right, we can do those later. Miss Audra, how are you doing?
Well, I had 13 I guess I was feeling very optimistic. 13 things on my 2024 list.
Yeah, we beat that out of you.
Yeah, well, most of it didn't get done. So for 2025, I'm gonna like ratchet it back a little bit.
We're going forward by going back.
We're gonna go with 4 goals.
Well, how did 24 go?
2024. Okay, so when I had read the GCR and speech secrets, I can tell you that I just moved again and I just unpacked them again. And I did just put them back into the bookcase. So I know where they are.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that's half the battle.
That's part of reading it is being able to find the book. Yes.
Yeah. So I found those in my underwear and that's all. What I have, Preppy 30 for racing. That did get done, but I didn't do it. Max did it.
And you raced it.
Yes, and it was great. It was awesome.
Against plan, but you did
better
race it.
Having Max do it than if I did it.
Delegation's a wonderful thing, Audra.
Yeah. That as well. Up the trailer. It got paint, like you get some paint. There's flooring that's sitting in the trailer that's ready to go. Really nice mural to go on the side. So it's all there. Yeah.
Okay.
Apex Pro, we did do some testing with it, and we haven't quite sorted that out yet.
Did you get any data?
Events. Yeah, we got some. I think we're still just figuring out how to use it. We did do 4 Lemons events.
I will volunteer to help you digest Apex Pro if you want.
Oh, that would be great.
We still have time to count it as this year, so.
Yeah, we're still having a hard time doing the like the live view.
Crew view.
Yeah, that one, the crew view.
Are you using the new app or the old app? Is it black or is it white and blue?
I think it was the new one.
It's like a black with white icon.
It is white with a black icon.
Let me see. I got my phone right here. Let me see what it says. It should be a black background with white icon. Because the white with blue isn't supported anymore.
Okay, then.
No, I'm talking about the icon on your phone.
Okay, well.
Don't open the app. He's just talking about the icon itself.
I got it. I can't seem to like.
Whoa, that's blurry.
Yeah, this is. All right, hang on.
That's okay. We're getting sidetracked here.
Is the background black or the background white, Audra? That's all.
It's white. It's
okay, that's the old one. That's why it's not working.
Oh, okay.
There's a new one out there. So
upgrade.
We can fix that.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you can see my mom's teapot, so that was important.
It's short and stout, right?
That kind of describes me too. Anyway,
Audra, can you reach that second to the top shelf?
No.
There's nothing on it that I would need. It's good material.
Good answer.
That's the safety zone. That's the max zone.
4 Lemons events done. The SCCA CRE done.
Did you do 4 lemons?
One. Huh?
Did you do 4 lemons?
We did PittRace, New Jersey, Thompson, and
New Hampshire.
Right.
You did the full East Coast thing. Very nice.
Yeah. We did not get to do any autocross. I did not have an opportunity to beat Max, so I feel very confident that I could have.
So the goal was 12.
Yeah.
And you got a big bagel there.
We got 2.
Oh, you got 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. That's fine.
We did do 1 SCCA Specky 30 race, so that was done. 1.
Nice.
Not get to do the fall foliage and the NASA GLH. I don't know what
That was the
513 is.
July event in PittRace.
Yeah, didn't get to do that. So that was a lot.
So what does the new Audra think?
Ratchet it back this year. The new list is 4. So
Okay.
4 lemons races, which we're already committed to. We'd like to return to autocross. I'm not giving it a number. I just would like to get back there this year because that would be nice. I would like to beat Max, which still, not as confident on that as turn. And I
if you go to one that he doesn't go to, you win.
But I guess you're staying home.
I mean, he works Monday to Friday. Just go on a Wednesday one.
Because those are plentiful and available.
Sure. I don't know anything about
Well, it's
autocross.
not like you don't know how to run one. You could just run your own.
That's true. Yeah.
I got first place, second place, third place, and fourth place.
Hey, Nick and I'll come on a Wednesday. I've never done it.
Awesome.
Okay.
And the last one is to more consistently join the lovely people who invited me to be a host on your podcast.
Oh, that's great. We can announce that. So, Audra, what new podcast are you going to be hosting with somebody that's a lovely people? Because it's obviously not this one.
Can we define more consistently?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
How about we do?
You want a SMART goal? That's what you're looking for, Con, right?
Well, no, we're not from Boston. We use the R too.
Burn.
What's a SMART goal?
I wouldn't say Boston. I would say Massachusetts or Maine.
True. How about, I'll give you a choice, Audra. How about this? Yeah. Between this episode and our next goal episode, you have a choice of having done 12 podcasts or 20 podcasts. How aggressive are you going to be?
20.
I was going to say 12 because, my whole thing of exceeding goals for the year, it's easier if you go small and then you can.
All right, we're giving you the layup of 12. That's one a month.
Okay.
But she's practicing to be a consultant there.
I know. She gets paid twice as much and shows up like a quarter of the time. It's like full consultancy here. And for the home game players, 2 times 0 is exactly
3.
3. Yes, Jeremy, our math major.
Yeah,
very well. All right, ladies, are you satisfied with these? Are you feeling aggressive? Are you feeling? We woke Jen up, so something. Hi, Jen.
They're still on mute.
They are. It's tremendous when you have no sound coming, but just giggling because
it's an audio podcast.
It's just like
she's gonna fall off the bed laughing so hard.
If only I had this ability to mute both of them in real life, it would be great. I mean, that would be terrible, obviously.
You're getting close to that bathtub.
I know. I better. Moving on, Max. Max, save me. Get me out of this bathtub. Max, were you on last year? I don't think you were.
No, I don't think so.
So Max's number one goal for 2025 is going to be to beat Audra at autocross. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's to keep that beautiful hair going.
Oh. No, well, the number one goal for 2025, car season, would be to just get as much seat time as possible in whatever form.
Well, so what forms are of interest?
Well, lemons, autocross, any kind of track events, racing with other clubs, that kind of thing.
Okay, so how many are you thinking? What are you thinking, Max? You're going to get the lofty goal of 12, as in 1 per month on average, or are you going to get 4? Are you going to somewhere in between?
So yeah, the 4 lemons races on the east, and then beyond that, whatever I can do, Okay. No particular number though,
Okay, so I'm going to put 4 lemons races plus some others.
Yeah.
How goes?
Yeah, I'd like to get to a new track, or a track that I have not been to, next year.
Okay, add a new track. Always good.
Yeah.
Club Motorsports. Have you been there?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
VIR in June, can I say?
No, I'd like to go there. Haven't been there yet.
Mhm.
This year I did got to do 2 new tracks, which was cool.
Okay. Well, we can do that. What else you thinking? You have any more?
I'm working on my E30, so I'd like to drive that thing next summer.
So E30 race or E30 to the track?
Yeah, it's a spec E30.
Okay.
So yeah, to race it, spec E30 races, or
Okay.
just take it to a track day. That would be fun too.
Okay. How goes the former Lemons car? What's going on with it?
The 5 Series?
Yeah.
The motor is completely apart, and
Good job,
I
Audra.
just need to, rebuild it.
Audra, you getting all that done already? Wow, you're amazing.
So
See?
I got new bearings for it, and we have a lot of spare parts that came with the car, like a few extra motors, and so we've got a bunch of heads and blocks, and so gonna put one together, make
Not
one.
So what are we going to say? Get the 5 Series back on track?
Yeah, that'll be there for PittRace
Okay.
in April. So
Got one
yeah,
more.
what?
You got one more for the 5 spot?
Well, I'm also working on an E46.
Oh, what's that going to be?
So that might be tough, but that would be fun to get out there next year. I mean, it's got a cage in it and it runs and drives. It just has nothing else.
All right. Well, we'll put bonus points for raced.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? If tracked, because that could be a track thing.
Yeah. I would probably start out as a track day of some kind to just sort of sort it out a little bit more,
All right. That sounds good. Sounds good. Why are the Wilson systems? They look like they're thinking about talking, but they're not talking.
They're going to serenade us.
Oh, okay, very well. So should we go to our guest or should we go to Santa Jeremy?
We can. It doesn't matter to me.
All right. Well, Santa, you're gonna wait because you kept us. You were late. You were late to the game. You get to play later. All right, Con.
Yes, sir.
Con, why are you here? Why do you continue to come back to this stupidity that we do?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
I enjoy it. What can I say?
Well, that is always good, and you are always welcome. And anything we can do to help a fellow racer get a little bit better, we are in.
Yeah, me too.
So last year, what were your goals going in, and how'd you do?
What was it? To get at least one practice or seat time event in per month from March through October.
Mm-hmm.
I got timing was a little off, so sometimes they were at the end of the month and not the month of, depending on when the next race was. But I got that one.
Yeah, you had some non-helpful events as well. It's kind of okay.
I usually got the car fixed and then I would go shake it down, so it wasn't too bad. We got really close to 100 pounds out of the car.
How'd we do? Where'd we end up?
At like 82.
82. That's not bad.
Well, yeah, it was 82 pounds out of the car, and now I have to run the cool suit in the car all the time because of my minimum weight requirements. I don't know. Their scales are different. I don't know what happened, but
gravity is gravity, man.
Yeah, that's what they always say. Isaac Newton and all does.
Well, I mean, I can see a dyno having a little bit of a difference depending on who does it and what the weather's like, but gravity is kind of.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
It was close. I don't know where else. I do know where some other places are to find it, but I think some of that 82 pounds may have been with number 3 on my list is work on front aero.
Mm.
So working with Mario, Occam's Racers, mutual friend of ours, and
Going to a wind
going to
tunnel.
the wind
Very
tunnel.
jealous.
Yep. Yeah. You too can go to the wind tunnel.
I
It's not.
volunteered. You guys said to stay home. I have the text chain that says this.
I didn't say that. You blame Mario for that one. Don't put that evil on me. The more the merrier. It was a great learning experience. Number 3 and number 7. Number 7 being clean up little things, wiring Lexan, tidy up the fenders and under tray and plastics. All that was done before it went to the wind tunnel because it went with all brand new factory fender liners, under tray, everything was done. I mean, I spent a lot of weekends doing it just to get there.
Did you
And then I
guys do
built.
fender liners versus no fender liners or no?
No, he's done it on a couple of cars now, different cars, and fender liners are important.
Okay.
So
we had to give something helpful to the listeners.
Yes.
As opposed to just hearing how we failed last year.
Pimp My Open trailer. I rewired the back half, but I did not do what I wanted to do. So that's probably a failure.
We're going yellow or red. What do you think? We feeling
We're
nasty?
going red.
We're going red.
Yeah, let's go red. Let's see some red on my stuff. Collect data on my pre-post session checklist every time I go out. That absolutely occurred. I have a mess of papers in a messy binder in the back under the back seat of my truck. Podium in my region that did not. Well, I think that was podium for the year in my region.
I think we wanted. Can't remember if it was a year or a race.
I did podium in 3 races, but for the year I got bumped out of the podium on the last race because I let somebody race my car instead of me.
All right. For karma credits, I have it as yellow, but we're going green. We're going green.
Sure.
Okay. Karma credits. Well, one of us on this podcast actually did what they said they were going to do.
You're not kidding.
I know.
Nice work out of you.
I try. I try. I also give myself softballs. So
yeah, he didn't have 14 like Jen.
Right. I had 7. So
what is your car? What kind of
it's
car?
It's a 2007 Honda Civic.
Okay.
So, yeah, but 2025 goals. I'm following that theme of under promise and over deliver.
You pot.
So, I am going to try to get on the regional podium for the year. So, I missed it last year. My dad was preaching at a local church, local to the racetrack. So I went on Sunday and I handed the keys to my series director and competitor who was right behind me in points. And he happened to win a race with my car before I won a race with my car. So it knocked me off the podium and put him in like second place, I think, for the year. So anyway, the goal is to be consistent and get out there, do well. This year, my average finish was 4.45. So I'm going to try to get under 4 for my average. And it would happen if I wouldn't do dumb things like break axles and stuff. So,
or brakes, period.
Well, we're done with that.
Yeah,
and we're done with that. I'm not doing that anymore. That was an expensive event that I don't normally plan that much money being spent post event, but whatever, it's only money.
Yeah, I'd really like you to enter and leave this season coming up without me sending a panicked text messages like, "Are you okay?" That would be good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Bodywork sucks. That's all.
Bodywork sucks.
Last year, was it on? No, I thought last year I was supposed to hire a coach or something. I didn't do it. You and I took Ross Bentley's masterclass on self-coaching, which I honestly helped me tremendously. So I wanted to bring it. I wanted to bring it full circle. I've interviewed a couple of pro coaches on my podcast now, and I want to hire that one of them
Mhm.
so I can kind of get better.
Did you interview Nick Barbado?
No, Dion and Ross and Jackie all the time, but
And
you know,
and Tom.
and Tom, yeah. I just want to try to figure out the meshing part because I'm hard headed and I don't listen, so I need somebody to listen to.
What did you say? What?
You're right.
Okay.
My next goal is to race or do a track event outside of my region. I do have one on the books, but I'm trying to do more than one. So I have one to do the Rockingham Roval,
Oh, nice.
but it's 2 weeks after Hyperfest. So
Might not be nice.
might not be nice. You never know. It's a very competitive weekend for us. So hopefully the car is in one piece and hopefully the car behaves itself. So, well, Bill is editing my list as we're
He does
going
that
through
very
this.
often.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Mhm.
no. What?
Well,
So my next goal is I'm literally putting my sim together right now. Right before the podcast, I was mounting or building them out for my triple monitors.
ooh,
But
fancy boy.
hey. So, if you're going to do it, you should do it the right way. It's a firm belief of mine. So I'm on 27s running 1080p. For the computer nerds, know that's not a high demand, keeps my barrier to entry low. iRacing doesn't require a lot.
Is your
So,
internet okay for this?
yeah, so I talked to the guys at SimSeats, and they said it only really needs like 1 megabit up to participate. So I have that easily. So we should be good to go there. And I'm going to put 4 hours a week on the sim.
So, math guy here.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean you have to have 200 hours for the season, or does that mean every week you have to have 4 hours?
I'm we'll get to the other stuff, but I'm occupying every minute of my life between
That's what we love to
baseball
hear.
coaching, race cars, the sim, and then my last goal is focusing on my health. So I'm also training for 3 cross country mountain bike races for 2025 in the mountains of West Virginia. So I'm going to say 4 hours a week because I have to delegate and chop up my stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
I might have to run a stopwatch and send you pictures.
Oh,
But
I would never require such a thing, but feel free, garage heroes and training at gmail.com.
and I think that's it for 2025. I really want to get my health in order. It's nothing drastic, but as we age, things don't get easier. So if you're skinny now, stay that way. If you're not, start working on it today because tomorrow it's less easy than it was the day before. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm preaching. So
100%. So, Max, hold on to that hair as long as you can, man.
right, don't do this.
No, no.
Got
It's
it.
so pretty, Max. Your hair is so pretty.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah. Wow, this has become one of our more uncomfortable podcasts, but okay, very well. Santa Jeremy, do you want to do yours or do you want me to do yours? I don't mind.
No, we can go through mine.
Okay, go ahead.
So I wasn't on last year for the goals. So we continued over from 2023,
Mhm.
which I'm not sure why Bill keeps calling it a Spec E46 because I'm not building a Spec E46 race car, but my BMW is very, very close to completion. I could put fluids in it right now and push the start button and start it.
How about speckish? Can we go speckish?
No, because I would have to it's not even
ish.
close to spec-ish. No.
Okay. All right.
So it's very, very close to completion. Fluids, a couple other odds and ends. Fire suppression is being installed. I started that this week. So, and then just body panels. Number 2 was racing license, but that was kind of up in the air. That didn't happen. Baseball was far more important. 5 races. Yeah, baseball. I only got 2 races in this year.
So let's review this. So 2 years ago, it was Extreme Experience.
Yep.
And then last year, it was baseball.
Yep.
So what are you going to do to screw up your plan now this year, Jeremy?
Baseball.
Yeah, it's probably more
And extreme.
baseball. That doesn't go away.
And extreme. Although this coming baseball season will be our last baseball season. So he turns 13 next year, so he's out of Little League and Babe Ruth and all that up here. So he's going to move on to school sports. And so baseball, I'm going to have a little bit of time after this coming baseball season.
I will bet you money you don't. You have
Probably
a way.
not.
You'll come up with something.
So only 2 races this year. Lemons BMW, we actually started that. It's going down to the amazing Garage Heroes and Training Place for a
Cage party.
Thanksgiving weekend. I did find some really good news about it actually this past weekend. It doesn't need a motor. We had apparently a bad compression tester, the one we borrowed at the track. It passed all compression tests, passed leak down tests. So when the car warms up, it drops injector number 6 and number 2. And even if you swap the injectors around, it's only injector 6 and injector 2 that it drops. It doesn't fire them. So we got to figure that out.
Max, what do we do?
So instruct 18. What's that, Max?
Check the wiring.
Yeah, we just figured this out this weekend, so we haven't gone too far into it yet. But it's only when it warms up. It's weird. Runs perfect when it's cold. When it's warm, injector 2 and injector 6 do not.
So
fire.
does this mean my car is not going to be a parts car for you the next time it goes to the track? Is that what we're saying?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just checking.
Let's see. Instruct 18 weekends. I only did 12.
That's still a lot, sir.
But and that's the thing is they're not really weekends. They're 4-day events. So it's not just a weekend. It's a 6-day.
Okay.
CODA instructing. I did not instruct enough to be selected to go to CODA this year, but that hopefully will be next year.
Okay.
We did have some team goals. Finished the V-Dub. That was thrown out the window. Actually trying to sell that because nobody really wants to race it.
Garage Heroes and Training at gmail.com for a race winning VW.
No. We haven't even. It's got a cage in it. It's a roller.
Ah, okay. Not that VW.
No, not that one.
Okay.
More events with Monkey House and GHiT. We didn't do any other than the normal events. We don't want to talk about that.
GHiT.
Don't
be mental.
LFA Teardown and Revitalize. We did that 100%.
This is for next year.
No. This
that's for this
team
year.
Goals.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the team goals. Weight loss. I didn't get down anywhere near where I wanted to get down to, but I did lose 10 pounds, so I'm okay with that. And then more HPDEs. Not a single one.
More implies greater than 0.
Yeah, not a single one.
Okay. All right. So with that lofty,
so I'm at like 10% there.
Yeah, with that lofty exhibition of greatness, I can't wait to hear what 2025 will be.
2025 is going to be good.
Okay.
Goal number 1 is 5 races minimum. That should be fairly easy to accomplish this coming year.
Does that count a HPDE as a race?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Races.
Okay.
Endurance races.
Okay.
Let's be specific here. Endurance races. Number 2, 60 days on track.
Counting extreme?
Counting extreme, yeah. That'll be pretty easy. Get my racing license. Nick and I spoke this weekend, and we are both going to sign up, and we are going to go together, and whoever else wants to come, get our comp licenses.
Where are you going?
We're gonna try to do this Thompson one that the girls did.
Are guys allowed there? I was told guys weren't allowed to go to that one.
No, just you.
Oh,
No, just you, Bill.
okay.
Just you.
All right, sorry.
Well, I mean, you could identify as a girl and go.
It's not my fault if drag's going over the bridge.
Well, I thought that's what you were going to do, Jeremy.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Full
Okay,
drag.
That's good.
Instruct 18 events with extreme and other local events.
Yep.
So 18 minimum for the year. I would like to coach the kids to another baseball championship, just like we had this year. First one this town has ever had. So I'd like to do that again next year for our final season.
Okay.
Get under 200 pounds. That's my weight goal.
Okay.
More events with teams and friends.
Okay. Yeah, we failed at that 2 years in a row now.
Yeah, we did. But notice how I said more events, not more track events or racing events, but more events, period.
Notice how Audra keeps moving further and further away from you and closer to us. That's all I'm saying.
I know. She's had enough. And then my last and final goal is to take at least a second off of all of my best lap times in the 4 Lemons races that we do on the East Coast.
Nice.
That might be hard because some of the cars you had in the past are faster than some of the cars you have now.
Well, just have to drive them faster.
I just have to do better.
Right.
All right. Very well. Wow.
So I'm only going with 8 of them.
All right. Well, don't worry. Allow me to introduce to you host privilege. It's kind of like, what was that? Carpe diem? No. Prima nocta, whatever. Anyway, if you ever watch Braveheart, you know what it is. So part of being the host for this episode is I get to give each one of you a goal for the season.
Well,
Lord help
hold
us.
on, wait a minute.
Something?
Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. Let's pump the brakes here.
What?
Let's engage ABS here.
What?
Right?
My DSC is off. I am good to go.
No, we're engaging ABS.
What?
Well, did I miss Bill's Fisher's
Yeah,
goals?
you were going so slow. So slow. I don't want to bore everybody. I don't want to bore everybody.
We're definitely missing something here, and I think that's Bill's
Fess
goal.
up, Bill.
All right,
Yeah.
All right.
We've got Bill Fisher's goals here. Let's go, Bill. Come on.
All right. Painfully to say, my goals were bashed against the rocks. And I think I have one good one, and the rest of them are at best yellow. I was B-Spec racing for 3+ events this season. You know how many I got? 0. You know what I did? I sold the car. Somebody else is doing it.
You did sell the car.
Yeah. It's gone. I sold 3 cars in the past 2 weeks. Lucky Dog
Does
at
that
PittRace.
include the Mini Coupe?
No, both Mini Coopers are still here. I got rid of 2 Mini
well.
Coopers during the year, but I still have 2. They're like chiclets. They pop up.
Yeah.
They don't take much room. It's fine.
I thought you needed 4 of them to keep one running, but
Whatever.
No, that's the Honda Fits.
I'm already
Ask
feeling
him how many of
lighter.
those he had.
5, 4, a few. They're small. They're fine. It's fine. Lucky Dog at PittRace. We did that. That's the highlight of the year for my goals. Support Miss Jen and Miss Vicki on their HPD graduation. I did excellently. They did none of their part. So I'm claiming it as a failure. Yellow. Go to an autocross. I went to an autocross. I did not race at the autocross. Maybe a half. Go to VIR Hyperfest and meet Ben Dawson in person. We met Ben Dawson in person twice. We went to VIR nuns. Therefore, we went to Hyperfest nuns. But we did get him to go to PittRace. So I think that's kind of maybe a little bit of one. Make some carbon fiber stuff. I have made some stuff. I have a lot more to make. If anybody needs anything fairly simple for me to learn and hone my skills, garageheroesoftraining@gmail.com. And we
wet
may
lay
make
or
something.
vacuum?
Both.
Hey,
Okay.
I have a amazing seat panel that we can, floor panel that we can
I know.
dimensions on, and we can try that.
I know. I could do that. Convert the Mini into a Sunday Cup car. I did. It was ready, and then the transmission went, so that's being fixed. So that'll be good. Go to Sunday Cup at Lime Rock with Grid Life. I had the Sunday Cup car. Lime Rock occurred. I was sick. Didn't want to get my friend sick, so we did not go. Remove another 25 pounds. Removed 10 pounds. So, and then do one lap of America, maybe. Pennsylvania does not allow me to register any race cars. And I've given up on one lap of America for a while. So that is not even on my agenda. So in all together, I had 10. I did one completely, couple partials, and most of them were junk for the year. Anyway, so in an effort to do better this year, this Bill Fisher has decided that he is going to focus. I haven't decided how many we're going to do, but it's either going to be 4 or 5 races and HBDEs, whatever. But we're going to focus. And one of them is going to be Lucky Dog at VIR. We've already paid. It's done. We're there. Lemons, we're going to do PittRace, NJMP, probably Thompson, unless car issues abound. And then what we do besides that, we'll figure that out. But 4 to 5, maybe more. I'd like to have
AER and JMP.
Maybe. I'd like to have the E46 BMW race proven, meaning complete race weekend without braking and without driving me to want to quit the sport. That would be nice. We are going to not only go to an autocross, but we are going to actually turn a car on and go around these little orange things that are on the ground. I don't know, Audra, what are those things called?
There would be some cones, Bill. Go around some
Cones, yes. So
those are cones. And you're going to be there for 8 hours to drive your car for about 97 seconds.
That's fine.
That's 97 seconds of your life, Bill. Count on it.
I'm in. All right.
I'm with Jeremy on this one.
I know. But I'm going to do it because there's several of them that are actually quite close. Let's see. What else we have? And then my non-racing one, for those keeping score at home, I have started my pursuit for chess. And if you know chess, it might mean something. If you don't know chess, you don't care. And you probably tuned me out long ago. I'm going to get to around 1,200, hopefully 1,500 ELO, which is not a lot of Electric Light Orchestra albums for those playing home game. And perhaps play my first over-the-board tournament. But there are none nearby. So that's a perhaps. But that's the goal. Now
I'll
let's
play
go
chess with you when I come down for cage weekend.
Super duper. All right. So part of the fun. The reason we do this is because I get to set goals for you. Because that's how I roll. All right. Who do we start with? Dun, 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 dun.
Pretty hair.
Audra. We're going alphabetical. Audra, your goal is going to remain the same as last year.
So good.
You did so good. We're going to say you need to do at least one spec E30 race.
Okay.
Not an endurance race.
Yep.
Spec E30 race. Okay. And Max, since I didn't get to stretch you one for you last year, I'm going to say, why don't you do a spec E30 race as well?
Okay.
All right. Very well. Okay. See, that's how it's supposed to be. Pay attention to Miss Vicki. Everybody's like, oh, cool. That's fun. Because that one won't go so well when I get there. Anyway, Miss Jen, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, we got the microphone working again. Very well.
Yeah.
That's why the podcast has been so quiet. The Wilson sisters were on self-imposed mute. Miss Jen, I have 2 choices for you.
What?
Two choices. One involves a little bit more travel. And one involves a little bit more work away from the track. Which one would you like?
Oh, I don't know. It depends.
Okay.
Travel.
All right.
Travel.
All right.
Travel.
Travel would be pass HPDE 3 with NASA Great Lakes.
Uh-huh.
And non-travel would be read Speed Secrets. Take your pick.
Hey, I have a copy
The
you can borrow.
HPD.
What's that?
Probably do the HPDs.
HPDE.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very well. Wilson sister number 2. Although you came out, I guess you're second Wilson sister,
Miss Fisher.
Miss Vicky. The same one you had for last year. Read
Yeah.
Speed Secrets.
Reading the Speed Secrets.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So this was the plan. Miss Vicky was going to read Speed Secrets, and then we were going to have a series of revelations and ahas as she goes through Speed Secrets. And we would know what those little tiny holes are that hold people back, at least for Miss Vicky, and would demonstrate that while you may know 80% of what's in Speed Secrets, those little 20% are holding you back.
Yeah.
So that was the plan for 2024. We have yet to do one of those because Miss Vicky has yet to open the book. Could we do that for a goal? How about we do that for a goal?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, I'll open the book.
Read Speed Secrets, the whole thing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What's that? Am I in the tub already? I didn't say anything. Everything I said there was factually correct.
I think I'm on page 27 for like 3 years now.
How am I in trouble? Sigh. It's a factually correct statement. You did not open the book.
Let's move on.
All right, very well. All right, Alan, who's not here. I'm not saying it's going to be on the track, but I want it to be ready to go on the track. Alan Danvers, your goal for this year is to get the Capri ready to go on track. Admittedly, that's a stretch goal. It's not close. But if we could get the drive chain and the cooling, it would be good.
I have an idea.
What's that?
Oh, wait. Did that car have a rear end from somebody?
I think he found one, although yours is still useful.
Because, yes.
Yeah. So he has it and has begun the process. Okay. Who else do I need? Jeremy.
Here we go.
Are required. None of this. Oh, I forgot my baseball. None of this. Oh my God, Extreme needs me because somebody stubbed their toe. I got to go drive at some, terrible track like Laguna Seca or some other palatialist. No excuses. Put it in the calendar. Bring the family. It's after school's out. You are going to Lucky Dog at VIR.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't think you'd be upset by it. It's just somehow it always manages that something gets in the way. My con.
Yes, sir.
Mine is not very different from yours.
Okay.
You already had it on there, so I'm not going to add to. But mine for you was coaching.
Yep.
I have ideas. We can talk after.
Okay.
I have a minimum threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because, you're not quite Jaime levels of frugal, but you are Jaime factorial levels of planning and budgeting. So I want to make sure we don't blow the budget.
Yeah, I'm budget aware. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So since I'm the host, I can't give myself one. What should I have to do? Come on.
I have a good one for Bill. I think we all ought to give him one.
I can't have 50 of these things. All right, you guys get your chance, and then you got to vote which one I do. Which one is it?
Mine for you is that you are going to do a 2-hour stint at Thompson.
No problem. I just need to get to a car. I'll be there. Give me a car. All right, what else? Audra, Vicki, Jennifer, Max, Tom, not Bill.
Attend
I think you
Hyperfest.
should be. Oh, sorry.
Hyperfest. Okay, so we got 2 hours at Thompson. We got Hyperfest.
I don't
What were
even
you
need
saying?
you to drive. Attend.
Okay. They're both candidates.
Audra, you're up.
I think you should be getting in a car at every Lemons event. We've seen far too frequently Bill just running things and not actually driving.
I agree with that.
Okay. Okay. So 2 hour Thompson.
Jen?
Here comes
What
Jen.
about
Pop.
you, Bill? What do you think you should be working on more so? I mean,
I'm-
what we think you should be working on is irrelevant. You should be working on you.
I gave myself a bunch, and part of the shtick is to whack each other about the head. So,
Oh,
Miss Jen, have you assumed pillow position? Oh, she's back.
I think you should
Hmm.
spend more time in the car.
Okay, that seems to be the same.
that's
There's a theme.
I think
There is a
I'm hearing
theme here.
something.
I love it, Jen. Every time you pop your head into the screen, it just makes me laugh.
All right, Max, your chance. Treat me like the piñata that I am.
How about Lemons, New Hampshire next October?
Ooh, I haven't done that in 2 years. I raced with this really awesome team that one time. I believe that was the dawn of this old car, by the way. That was fantastic.
It was.
Heard you
All
got
right,
a nifty
Con.
hat out of it too.
What's that?
I got a nifty hat out of it too.
That's true. That's true. We got to get some this old car merch. That would be even better. We can do that. All right, Con, Mr. Blind Apex podcast yourself. What do you want to bash me about the head with?
I told you to go to Hyperfest.
Hyperfest. Oh, that's right. Attend Hyperfest. That's right. I wrote it
See?
down. All right.
Yeah.
So now you guys got to agree on something, which means I can't say anything because that'll definitely be wrong in Vicki's mind. So we have candidates: 2 hours of Thompson, 2 hours at every race, attend Hyperfest, or race at Lemons, New Hampshire.
mm-hmm. They sound like good goals.
I have to
2
do them all.
hours at every race.
Every race.
Yep. Every race you attend, you have to do a stint.
Okay.
Maybe, I mean,
He hasn't,
2 hours.
He hasn't been in the car.
I know some cars are not going to run 2 hours, but you need to get a full, close to 2 hour stint at every single race you do.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to put plus or minus 2 hour at every race. Okay. All right. So how are we thinking? We're gonna do better this year because we couldn't do much worse than we did this year. Max is the only one who did anything. I mean, he didn't miss any of his goals from last year.
I mean, it's pretty easy with that hair. It's easy to get
I know.
anything done.
I know.
Yeah, you just coast right through life. Yeah, no big deal.
See,
You just run your fingers through it and things happen for you.
Doors open.
That's exactly.
I just want to know that is Max related to Carlos Sainz? Because when he takes that helmet off, his hair is just like,
Yeah.
it's almost the same. He just doesn't have the Spanish accent.
Separated at birth.
It's so close. This
Okay.
close.
All right. Perfect. They drive the same. They drive
Exactly. So we've come to my favorite part of this. My favorite part, besides giving you people things to do that you will ignore, my favorite part is what are the listeners going to do? I want to know. A couple guests, just a couple, maybe 2 or 3 or 5. Let us know. I'd love to know. We'll do a dominate with us with that. We'll make fun of you there. I mean, we'll talk about your goals there.
No, I think it's great, and you know what would be fun too, Bill?
What's
is
that?
If we get a listener that writes in with more than one thing, or give us your whole goal list, and maybe we'll get a listener on the podcast to talk about their goals.
Do we have to pay them the same amount we pay everybody else?
Yes, we're gonna have to pay them the same amount.
All right, very well. All right. So if you want to make $0.00 by being a guest on the Garage Heroes and Training podcast, send an email to garageheroesandtraining@gmail.com. We will review. We will review all of them, but the winner will be a guest. Sounds like a plan.
I like it.
All right. Did we miss anything? We missed plugging my favorite Sunday morning activity, the Blind Apex podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, it's right there behind him, the Blind Apex podcast.
Yeah, I came here for my goals and to make them known to somebody. So you guys will hold me accountable, I'm sure.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Bill definitely will.
I don't just text you on Sunday morning saying, hey, blah, 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 just for fun.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So, all right. Very well. It sounds like we've got a great season coming up. I am 100% confident in this statement. We can do no worse than we did last year.
Nope, we can't.
I can.
Definitely not. I can't.
Oh yeah, Con could, but we got Max countering Con. So Max is going. He's going from achieving 0 of his goals to all of them because that's how Max rolls. Actually, Max achieved so many goals last year. He did one for Audra, so that was a spectacular display there, Max.
And you can do it again.
So Max will be covering her podcast shifts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. So once again, we have learned one thing through this podcast: the world needs more Maxes.
Thanks, Bill.
Yes. Whether it's Mayo or Verstappen or
no, not that
doesn't
one.
matter.
Not that one. No.
All of that one.
No. Extra mayo. Hold it for Verstappen. That's what I say when I get a sandwich, which is never, but that's fine. Wet bread, not my favorite thing. All right. GarageHeroesandTraining@gmail.com. Send us your goals. You win a prize? Is it a prize? I don't know. Whatever. If you think it's a prize, it's a prize. Come on in. Water's just fine. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.